Good morning to everyone, to all my co-nurses out there. This video is for you, and this is the video that you've been waiting for. And I believe that many of you were so interested to apply here in Nova Scotia, Canada. So without further ado, let's proceed. But before that, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, okay? So first, let's go to google.com. So what you're gonna type is nnscn.ca. So there you go. So once you open the website, this would be the main page, I believe. So if you're not in here, you can just open the registration and licensing here in the upper part. That's it. And since you are first time registering in Nova Scotia, you just have to scroll it down and you have to select international nurse not currently licensed in Canada. So this one. So you can actually read it through it if you don't actually sure what you're gonna do. So just have to, they have actually step 1 and step 2. So just read through it, and it says here there's a survey that you can actually answer, but I believe it's up to you because there's a survey. And then step 2, there are 2 licensure pathways available. So this is the pathway that I'm gonna teach you on how to apply. The expedited pathway, you are an international nurse who is registered and holds a current license that entitles you to practice as an RN in the Philippines, India, Nigeria, Australia, US, UK, or New Zealand. And then there's a non-expedited pathway. You are an international nurse who does not hold a current license to practice as an RN in Canada or the 7 designated countries. But since we are part of the 7 countries here in the expedited pathway, then we can just choose the expedited pathway, right? So there's a question here below. Are you currently registered and licensed in good standing as an RN in the Philippines, Nigeria, India, USA, UK, Australia, or New Zealand? Yes. If you are currently registered in the Philippines, just click yes. So you can read everything there before you begin. You can, just like what I mentioned earlier, you can answer their survey. And there you go, you can create your own account in their portal. And there is the expectations on the applications. So you can read everything, starting the application, exam information, jurisprudence information, expiry of your application, and there's more information. But we just have to go to the registrant portal. So let's go here. Applications are submitted through NSCN's registrant portal. So you can start by creating an account in the registrant portal if you have not already done so. Click the following link. So we just have to click this link, open a new tab. Yeah. There you go. So proceed anyway. Since you don't have your account, you can just go sign up. Like for example, my name. So you have to put your email address. Like for example, mine is my email address. Just have to copy it. Make sure that it's the same with the previous one. Okay. This is my name, Angela Reyes. Gender, female, mobile phone number. Like for example, this one. Designation you wish to apply to are an applicant. Then enter the code on the right. It's ARYVPZ. ARYVPZ, and then I agree. Sign up. Please confirm your email address. So we have to go to our email address on my mail, Gmail. So you have to click this one, confirm your alinity count, then click that one. So you have to create your own password. Like for example, my password is then save. So once you have your password created, you can sign in right away. There you go. Then log in. Ooh, yo. What's wrong? Let's proceed to my account. Yes, here. There you go. Put your email address. And your password. There you go. So there are 2 applications that you can choose whether you want to become an LPN or an RN. Since I'm going to teach you how to become an RN here. Let's choose the initial application for RN. So you just have to click apply. Here in applicant type, what you're going to choose is the RN applicants in expedited countries, because we are included in the 7 countries. So let's answer the application. Are you licensed in one of the following expedited countries? Yes. And then go down. Do you want to have your license effective for the future date? No, because I want my license approved as soon as possible. Yes, I confirm. Then your name, your date of birth. Like for example, my date of birth is, let's say it's September 16 or September, I'm not sure, September 16. Then other names used or have used, no proof or name of name document number 1. So you can choose 2 valid ID. You can actually choose from here: birth certificate, passport, card, Nexus card, Canadian military ID, driver's license, Canadian government issued ID, PR card, citizenship card, immigration card. Please note, if your name has changed, NSE may require proof of name change documents. You may upload these documents after submitting your application by using the edit button. So just choose from it. Like for example, I'm gonna choose, I hope I have birth certificate here, but I think that's not mine. Like for example, because this is just an example. Anyways, let's see, another one. Driver's license. I think I don't have my license here. PRC, for example, PRC. But I think PRC is not included there. So my advice or my suggestion, if you are from the Philippines, you can just choose birth certificate and passport, because that one is already valid. So that's it. And PRC license is not included, but this is just an example. So you have to be sure that it's birth certificate and passport if you're from the Philippines. But if you are here, or if you're already here in Canada, you can just choose driver's license. That should be a Canadian driver's license, and your passport. Or if you have your health card, that can also be used. So let's proceed. Apartment, like for example that one. If you're in the Philippines, let's say this is the address from the Philippines, Cavite. Yes, and I'm gonna change this address. Let's say 23 Tubuan Dos. Yes. Cavite, country. Yes, Cavite City, Philippines. Your home phone number, email address, languages, no need for languages. Please click the link in for information related to English. Please indicate which country you're currently licensed in. You click Philippines. Entry to practice exam. Are you applying to take the NCLEX through NSE? And for me, I chose no, because my NCLEX was under in New York State. So if you want to take RN exam under US State, you can just simply click no. Okay? But if you want to take NCLEX under Canada, you can just say yes. So here, entry initial nursing education preparation. Education, you are Baccalaureate Institute, Adventist University of the Philippines. There, it's in there. Education start date, June 9, I believe, I'm not sure. And the graduation date, okay, it's 2012. Oh, April 1, 2012. If your institute is not available in the list above, please enter the name, location, and phone number here, because there are some school that is not included in the selection here. You can just simply put it in here and enter their name, the location, and the phone number. Post-entry nursing education, do you want to add post-entry education information? No. But if you have, you can just simply click yes. Post-entry education other than nursing, do you want to add post-entry other than nursing education information? Just click yes if you have, then I'll just say no. Are you enrolled in a university program in nursing? Are you enrolled in a university program in nursing post-entry? No. Currency of practice, have you practiced nursing in the last year? So this talks about your experience, your current practice. So let's proceed with your currency of practice. Have you practiced nursing in the last year? Yes or no, it depends on you if you currently practicing RN. So if you say yes, you have to put here the number of nursing practice hours in the last year. Let's say, for example, in the Philippines, usually they will give 40 hours in a week. So it's 40 hours times 160 hours, because in 1 month, we have 160 hours. So let's go to calculator. So 40 times 40 50, it's 160 hours times 12 months. So basically you have 1,920 hours in a year. So you just have to put it there. Present employment status. Are you in a casual employment in profession? Let's say you are currently working, so you have to put in here regular employment in profession. Is this your preferred status? Yes. And then let's go with your employment information. Please record your work experience as a nurse from November 1 to October 31 for the current and previous 10 licensure years. So you have to put your employer here. Like mine is in the Yabba room, Jeddah. There you go. Just click that one. But if your employer is not listed, click here. Then it's the same with your school. Just have to enter the name of your employer, location, and phone number. But if it's in there, just choose that one. And then title position, what is your position? You are a staff nurse, right? So that one, staff nurse. But this one is / community health nurse. What I chose here last time is other, I believe. But you can also choose staff nurse. It's okay. Contact phone number. Your contact phone number. Like for example, this one. Start date. When did you start working in your current employer? Let's say you worked there 2022 last year. 2022. Let's say September 13. And then end date. End date. Let's say. Let's say September 13. Then primary area responsibility. Are you in under direct care, palliative care, pediatrics, public health, rehabilitations? You have to choose what is your primary area responsibility. Let's say you are in CCI or CCU, critical care unit. Just click that one. What else? And if you have another employer, just click add. Click all the employers that you have. I forgot to mention here in end date, if you're still currently working in the same employer that you have, you can just leave it blank because it says here, if you're no longer employed for this organization, please identify the end date of your employment. But if you're still currently employed here, please leave this field blank. So like for example, this is your end date, but if you are still working there, just leave it blank. And if you have another employer, you can just simply add employment. Now with your professional licensure, please indicate all the licenses you have ever held with another regulatory body. NCN will advise you if a verification licensure is required from this body. Let's say you put your PRC ID here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your initial registration date, let's say 2006, September 13, expiration date, let's say 2025, September 13, 2025, and the Philippines. Your country is in the Philippines. You have to choose Philippines. Philippines. Province in Cavite. Regulatory body, it's nursing. Registered nurse. Let's proceed with emergency preparedness. It's up to you. Would you like to volunteer nursing services in the event of an emergency? Say yes. And in good standing, have you held a license to practice as a nurse in Nova Scotia in one of the 2 licensure years preceding these applications? Yes. And there's another question below. Are there any outstanding charges against you relating to criminal offense? No. Are you currently the subject of any complaint? No. Are there currently any conditions or restrictions on license that you hold? No. Have you ever been charged? No. Have you ever pleaded no contest? No. Have you ever been charged with? No. Has there ever been any civil proceeding? No. Is there now? Are you aware of any pending civil proceedings? No. Have you ever agreed to a settlement as a means to resolve civil proceedings? No. Have you ever before during the course of investigation disciplinary proceeding voluntarily entered into undertaking or otherwise agreed to restrict? No. Have you ever been disciplined by registration? No. Have you ever been denied? No. Have you ever been subject to conditions? No. Were you ever the subject of an investigation? No. Have you ever been suspended? No. In addition to that, is there any knowledge or belief any events or conditions concerning competence? No. So this one is release of information for research purposes. It's up to you if you want to consent or no. For me, it's no. I want to use my personal information for research purposes. And then commercial electronic message, if you want to be always updated, then click yes, because they will send you a message or an email to you about the coming updates from Nova Scotia College of Nursing. Say yes. Declarations, you have to select I acknowledge and agree to the above declaration, and then you just have to submit. So after you submit it, or let's say for example, I'm going to submit it. Let's say this is the amount that you're going to have to pay. So the assessment fee is just $57. So if you're going to go back to your home, this is the main page of your account. You can actually view your application again and review everything. But if you already submitted it, you cannot edit it anymore or update it because it was already submitted. But if you can just save later, then you can still go back and update whatever changes that you want to do. So you can also see it here, your invoices, your receipt. So once you finish everything, expect an email coming from them. I actually don't know how long would it take, but let's say for example, 1 to 2 weeks. You have to open your email all the time and then check, or maybe it will be longer because there's a lot of nurses already applied here in NSCN. Hi, so this is the sample email that I've received from them, from NSCN. As you can see here, they're actually looking for your international criminal record check, which is the CRC, and your registration verification form that you can actually see in the website of the NSCN. This is the sample of the form that they're gonna send it to your email. So let me open this one. This is the form that you're gonna give to the PRC. You have to fill up the section A, and then the section B will be the PRC part. So you don't have to worry about the section B because it is their responsibility to fill it up. The only thing that you have to fill up is the section A. Alright? So once they review your application, this is the email that you will expect to receive. So yeah, just like what I mentioned earlier, the only thing that they needed is your PRC verification and your international criminal record check. So yeah, that's it.